Look, two. Stop at that post, all right? Franny! He's ignoring me.
He's off today?
Stop right there, good.
Hey, check it out, I'm on TV.
Nice, you will be sooner than later. So be. Ed, congratulations, Brandon. Lori, Jim. Rios, always with the hand signs. Remember that yearbook like 5 years ago getting sent back because of that? I know, but you don't remember that? Look at him, there he is, Mr. LaCour, posing for the camera. Bring it, Kavan. Oh, it's been brown.
On the left side with the center console. I said it the only way I thought you remembered.
Someone's going to warn me when the curb's coming up, right?
Watch out. Next step.
Everyone please stand as I introduce our Masters of Ceremony, Kavan Ginyard.
Good afternoon. If everyone please stand, would please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem, and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let us have a moment of silence as we honor those men and women who served, who are now serving, and those who have given their lives to defend our country and our freedom. Please be seated.
Thank you and congratulations to all our graduates. Before we begin each faculty meeting, we call on a staff member for the reading of the mission statement. Today it's my turn. The mission of the Islip Career Center is to provide quality career education programs that will transition each student from secondary education to competitive employment. Then I ask whoever reads the statement, how do you do that in your position or program? My answer is this to you all. Our staff does this every day in every class at the Islip Career Center. Our staff prepares students with the job-ready skills and the soft skills such as communication, problem solving, and social skills for entry-level employment. They teach the students how to be able to work as part of a team. This is done by the work the students do in their classes, by the many different customer service projects completed, and the individual student and/or class internships we provide. We have also started speaking to our students about DEI, teaching them to embrace the diversity in this world and to understand that some people have been underserved and not given the same opportunities as others. We teach the importance of equity, actively working to respond to bias, harassment, and discrimination. And we teach inclusion, that we need to bring those who have been traditionally excluded into the decision-making process to ensure equal access and opportunity. We want to teach our students to be the change that makes a difference in the world. The other day I read a quote from Louisa May Alcott that really moved me. The quote reads, "I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship." I repeated it a few times, and I got thinking how the quote does not just reference sailing or boating, as you may think, it's more about a life reference. As I read the quote to myself over and over, two words really stuck out. The first word was afraid. Fear can be both paralyzing and motivating. Henry Ford once said, one of the greatest discoveries a person makes, one of their greatest surprises, is to find that they can do what they were afraid they couldn't do. The mission of the Islip Career Center is to train our students to enter the workforce. What we hear the most from our students is they are afraid. Afraid to graduate, afraid to move on, afraid to enter the workforce. Some students will even sabotage their chances to get a job. It's not that they are unprepared for the interview or the work, rather it is the fear that paralyzes them. I say to you, you have to face your fears. You have to look into yourself and ask yourself, what am I afraid of and why? Never let fear stop you from trying. It's okay to try and fail. You need to acknowledge that you are afraid, but also know that you have what it takes to face the fear head on, because you will never know if you fail or succeed unless you try. This brings me to the second word that moved me in the quote, learning. No matter what age we are here in the audience, no matter where we are in our lives at this very moment, we are all learning how to sail our ships in a storm named COVID. Every day since March 2019, we have learned about this COVID pandemic. We had to learn what the world was calling the new normal. We learned how to properly wear a mask, how to social distance, how to properly clean things, and ultimately, how to live our new lives. First, for our students, they had to learn remotely. They all learned the different distance learning platforms, such as Flipgrid, Zoom, Remind, Google Meet, just to name a few, because there's a lot. Many of our students, in turn, became the educators. We learned from them. They showed us how to download and use these online resources. They showed us how they can work from home and how we can work from home. I definitely think they acclimated better than most adults. They made the best of a difficult situation. In September, we were learning if districts were going to send in-person, go full remote, or a hybrid of both. ICC was lucky enough to be fully in person. And yes, we needed luck on our side. We only had to close our school 6 days due to the COVID pandemic. This is a testament to the hard work of our dedicated staff, you as parents, and our amazing students. We met this challenge, this fear, head on, and it motivated us. And we're able to provide the education that they deserve and we look for in our mission statement. The classes may have looked a little different, but the education was the same and the work was still completed. It was heartbreaking to see our children miss the many important milestones in their high school careers. But we also got to learn how strong our students are, and when they faced all the challenges and changes in their lives because of COVID, we watched them learn how to persevere and to come out stronger. Now, as they get ready to enter the adult world, we hope that it's not fear that paralyzes them or holds them back, but motivation that makes them grow, and that they're going to learn new skills at whatever job they choose. They're going to learn about new friendships, love. They're also going to learn that the future is something to look forward to, not something to be afraid of. I want to applaud this group of graduates sitting in front of me, because you guys have had a very difficult 2 years, but you all weathered the COVID storm, and I am sure you will weather any other storm that may come your way. All of us sitting under this tent know that because of what you faced and how well you faced it, you are stronger, you are more determined and ready to face the world. I would like to congratulate each and every student sitting under this tent and wish you success in whatever path you choose. And I want to end with one more quote from a great soccer player named Pele. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance. It is learning, studying, sacrifice. And most of all, it is the love of what you are doing or what you are learning to do. I thank you and congratulations. At this time, we would like to begin our award ceremony, and I'm going to ask Chef Duquette to come up, please.
Good morning. My name is Lauren Duquette, and I am the food service instructor here at the Iceland Career Center. Today, I have the honor to present 2 awards to deserving students. The first award is the Danny Lawler Perseverance Award. This is given to a student who shows selflessness in the classroom. Even on his rough days, this student always made every classmate feel included and appreciated. Throughout the year, he has demonstrated workplace readiness and an eagerness to learn. He has diligently worked to reach this day, and we are very proud of him. This award goes to Joel Butler. The second award is the David Nipping Professional Achievement Award. This award is given to a student who has shown tremendous growth over the last 2 years. This student has grown into a dedicated, reliable, hardworking young man who never shies away from work. His smile is contagious and can brighten anyone's day. He's constantly looking for ways to help both staff and peers and volunteer for extra assignments. We are so very proud of you. It is my pleasure to give this award to Terrence Sasala.
Thank you, Chef. Now can I please have Miss Pettit come to the mic.
Good morning. My name is Ms. Pettit, and many years ago, I sat exactly where the parents and friends and loved ones are sitting. My brother Glenn graduated from Eastern Suffolk BOCES back in 1990, before many of you were born, right? And my brother Glenn, this is a memorial scholarship. He was killed on 9/11. He was a police officer who died in the line of duty. But if you knew Glenn growing up, you know, he was that kid that followed behind this sister who was able to get up and read and do things that, you know, were kind of on scale. And Glenn was always the kid that struggled. And then he was compared to me. And then his feelings were always that he wasn't good enough. He had dyslexia, he stuttered. But the biggest disability my brother had was his thinking. Because his thinking was, I'm not good enough. I don't measure up. And my family spent many nights crying, wondering, is this kid ever gonna graduate? Is he ever gonna believe in himself? Is he ever gonna make anything of himself because he doesn't believe in himself? And when he stepped through the doors of Eastern Suffolk BOCES, he found his niche. He was finally good at something. He was in the videography department there. And he wasn't just good, he was amazing. And his teachers knew that he was amazing, and he was asked to go out and do things. He was asked to do special events. He was all of a sudden driving around taking pictures for Newsday, for the New York Times. He worked for News 12. This kid who needed extended time on every single test, who could not pass a test, passed the NYPD test. And his biggest dream was to become a police officer. And everyone prior to Eastern Suffolk BOCES would have counted him out. So as all of you sit here today, besides the winner of this, someone believed in each and every one of you. Your teachers, the principals, the secretaries, the nurse, whoever it was. Someone believed in you, and you found your niche. You found what you're good at. Because for the next 20 plus years of my brother's life, he was awesome. And he knew it. The recipient of this award today is someone who the teacher says, this kid was made for this. This kid is exactly what this field needs. This kid's peers look up to them. There's someone who shows up every day, is in uniform every day, is willing to do extra work, is willing to stay late and do whatever they need to do. Some of her classmates call her Meredith Grey. But the rest of us know that at this point, the field that she's going into is nursing. She's going to Suffolk Community College. She is deserving of this award to pass the message along that anyone can make it. Anyone. And Ava Reed, today's a great day to save lives.
Congratulations, award recipients. Last year, when the world shut down due to COVID, all we heard was the term essential employee. It was prevalent. Everywhere you turned, you heard it. The members of the ICC Shared Decision-Making Committee discussed how all of our programs that we teach are essential. So we put together an Essential Employee Award. This award is being given to 2 students who demonstrated strong skills necessary in the program they were training in. The first student who's receiving this award is a full-day ICC student in the Auto Body Repair Refinishing Program and the Automotive Front-End and Brakes Program. This young man has been a student at ICC for 5 years and has grown in more ways than we can imagine. From the day he started at ICC, he only wanted one program, automotive. He has taken every automotive class to further his passion of automotive repair and is leaving us with a well-rounded knowledge of all aspects of the automotive world. In the past 2 years, this young man has secured 2 internships as of April, has started a job working for Pep Boys as an automotive technician. And we would like to invite Brian Batris up to the stage to receive the Essential Employee Award. second student being recognized as an essential employee is a second-year student in the auto body repair and refinishing program. This student has shown his ability in the field. He is a hardworking and reliable student. He used his knowledge of auto body to be chosen to work an internship at Long Island Vinyl. He recently was offered a full-time position there beginning in July. Mr. Garofalo states that this student has a true passion and the skill for both cars and motorcycles, and demonstrates this passion and skill every day, no matter what task he's working on. Will Justin Petrowski please come to the stage to receive Our last award this afternoon is our Islip Career Center's Outstanding Student Award. The student being recognized is a second-year ICC student. He began his automotive journey in Mr. Erhan's Vehicle Maintenance and Light Repair program, and then this year enrolled in Mr. Rios' Automotive Front End and Brakes program. This student quickly and aggressively built upon the hands-on skills previously learned and continued to develop into a truly skilled automotive technician. His presence and attitude in the classroom have made him a valuable asset to the classroom environment. His willingness to share his experience and knowledge with his fellow students has served to establish and enhance his value to his teacher and his classmates. He has established a reputation of being a good coworker and became relied upon. He continually demonstrates respect for all people around him and commands by example. By all accounts, he is not just a good student or a good coworker, but a good citizen and a member of his academic community. This student is described by his teacher as one who has excelled in learning the new skills taught this past year. These skills include wheel alignments, ABS, brake systems and rotors, and general automotive maintenance, to name a few. He is a self-driven and highly dedicated to achieve excellence in the acquisition of new skills. Will Robert Rocco Capono please come to the mic for the Islip Career Center Outstanding? One more big round of applause for our award recipient. Kavan, please come back to the mic.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Kavan Ginyard, and I'm from Brentwood School District, and I'm a second-year student in the K-9 Careers Program. First, I want to say congratulations to all my fellow graduates. I remember that first day of school, I was so nervous, but I was very excited to be in the K-9 career class. I remember I spilled juice on Miss K's desk and was so afraid to see her reaction. I thought Miss Connors was going to yell at me, but she didn't. She just told me to clean it up. Then she started to tell us what we would be doing in the class. I have learned so much from the class. I learned how to handle dogs and how to wash, dry, and groom them. I learned how to teach them obedience and how to properly walk them on a leash. I would say that my second year was definitely better than my first year because I became more of the class manager to the first year students and was given more responsibility. I was able to groom on my own. I was able to assign and delegate jobs to the first year students. I also made a lot of friends since I've been at ICC. Those are friendships that I hope to keep for many years. I want to thank Miss K, Mr. Lepore, and Mr. Coloni, and everyone at ICC who has been here for me. They are the reason I am the person I am today. I will never forget you. I especially want to thank my mom and my entire family. They have been by my side, keeping me in check and guiding me through everything, and motivating me to do my best and not let anyone bring me down. I know they will be with me for the rest of my life. Again, I want to congratulate all my fellow graduates, and I want to wish everyone the best of luck wherever life takes you. Thank you. Now comes the best part of the day. Certificates of completion are given out to students who have completed at least 1 year in a career program.
Thank you, Kadan. Remember, parents, if you're going to come up for a picture, stand behind the camera, take it, kind of just give me an indication that you got it. We don't want to have the students standing up too long. First, we have, from Mr. Garofalo's Auto Body Repair Refinishing, Justin Absatz. Next, we have Friday's Mistress of Ceremonies, Annabella Blue Ambrose. From Chef DeQuette's Food Preparation Service, Jonathan Acquillon. Sorry, that was Anna Quinn. From Mr. Rios' class and Mr. Garofalo's, Brian Batris. From Chef Duquette's Food Prep and Service class, Joelle Butler. From Chef Duquette's class, Francesca Caro. From Miss Connor's Canine Careers, Walter Coleman. From Mr. Rios, Front End and Brakes, Robert Campona. From Chef Duquette's class, Cooper Daniels. The best barista in the house, Sean Devine.
Yay, Sean. Well done, students. Thank you.
From Mr. Haven's horticulture class, Tobias Dills. From Mr. Rios front end brakes class, Cody Ferrari. From Miss Connor's Canine Careers, Irina Giacomo. Our Master of Ceremonies, who's applied to LIU, Kevin Ginyard. This student from Mr. LaCour's class received his CPR AED first aid certification, also gained employment at the Handy Pantry, and applied for the Park Ranger School at SUNY ESF, excuse me. Edward Grafer. Mr. Haven's horticulture class, Brandon Guzman. Congratulations, sir. Mr. Foley's Introduction to HVAC class, Ricky Heiberger. This student from Mr. LaCour's class received his CPR AED and first aid certification and has gained employment at Under Armour, and he is going to the Air Force. Donnell Holmes. This student is from Miss Pettit's health-related op class, Corey A. Johnson. From Mr. Haven's horticulture class, Nicholas Ludato. This student received CPR AED First Aid Certification, gains employment at BJ's, heading to Job Corps for nursing, Kim Matry. From Miss Connor's Canine Careers class, Matthew Murata. This student in Mr. Foley's HVAC class earned his EPA Universal Technician certification, Matthew Martin. In Mr. Rios Auto Front End and Brakes class, Dominic Michelli. My man from Miss Martin's health-related op. I don't know if I could say it. My man in Zano, Zane Milner. In Miss Connor's Canine Careers class, Jake Moriarty. Mr. Rios' class, Joshua Mosley. And Miss Norton's health-related op, Jack Mueller. That was Mueller, sorry. And Mr. Rios' class, Miles Murphy. This student received her American Heart Association CPR for the professional healthcare worker from Miss Pettit's class, Giovanna Pagola. Mr. Garofalo's auto body repair, Justin Petrowski. This student was accepted to Suffolk Community College from Miss Martin's health-related op, Ava Reed. This student earned his advanced auto parts identification certification from SP2 Jade Rios. Mr. Zarembis. From Miss Connor's Canine Careers Center, class, Ashley Roberts.
Congratulations. You never said so. Usually not that much
From Mr. Rios, Auto Body Front End and Brakes, Jason Santos.
Congratulations, Jason. We'll stand right there in the decks.
From Chef Duquette's Food Prep Service, Terrence Cesala.
Nice to actually.
This student from Miss Pettit's class received American Heart Association CPR for the professional healthcare workers and will be attending Eastern Suffolk BOCES Adult Ed Center for the Certified Nurse Assisting Program next year, Kevin Setchoy. From Mr. Garofalo's Auto Body and Repair, Michael Slayton. From Mr. Garofalo's class, Auto Body Repair and Refinishing, Tyrese Tedderton. This student was accepted to Suffolk Community College, William Umloft from Miss Cabrini's Digital Media Arts. From Mr. Rios' class, Jason Ventura. From Mr. Garofalo's Auto Body Repair, Kyle Westerby. And my man from Chef Duquette's Food Prep, Aiden Aviles. Thank you, and one more big round of applause for all completed. This time I'd like to take a moment to announce the ICC staff who will be retiring at the end of the school year. Ms. Pat Kearns and Ms. Joan Walters. Ms. Kearns has given over 20 years of service to Eastern Suffolk BOCES and the Islip Career Center, working first as a substitute and then as both a classroom and individual aide. Ms. Kearns has a big heart and would do anything for the students under her care. Ms. Kearns has definitely made an impact on the lives of so many of our students. Ms. Walters has dedicated 26 years of service to Eastern Suffolk BOCES. She came to ICC from our supportive employment program. She wanted to go back in the classroom and work directly with students. She's been an asset in our cosmetology program and has worked closely with both the teacher and the students. She's a calming presence that the students know they can talk to and trust. I want to thank both Ms. Kearns and Ms. Walters for their service to Eastern Suffolk BOCES and ICC and wish them both well in their retirement. I hope they know they will be missed. I also want to take a moment to thank many staff members that work behind the scenes in keeping the Islip Career Center running smoothly. First, a thank you to our teacher coordinator, who serves as our photographer and videographer at this ceremony, Mr. McCarthy. Our guidance counselor, Ms. McDivitt. Our administrative assistants, Ms. Caitlin Benty, Joanne Maservi, Janet Kahn, Marie Schaefer, and Ms. Judy Seaton. Our custodial staff, Mr. Steve Piccarello, Matthew Hoshhagen, Darryl Bloxon, and Mr. Christopher Taft. Our Project Search student manning the porta potties, Anthony Tuffarelli. Our Recognition Day committee members for all their hard work and dedication in putting our ceremony together, from setting up the chairs, the balloons, and the program, and for everything else in between. I want to thank Mr. Havens and Ms. Healy for the horticulture, and the horticulture students who created the beautiful floral displays also. I want to especially thank all of our temperature takers who went out in the rain, snow, and bad weather to take temperatures and record them this year. Thank you. I also want to thank the entire ICC staff. ICC is really the place to be. That is our motto. That is the reason why this statement is true. It's because of them. I've been around BOCES for 30 years, and this is the hardest working, most caring staff I've ever been with in Eastern Suffolk BOCES. I'm honored to work with such a dedicated team. Thank you all for the tremendous work you do on a daily basis. At this time, Kavan is going to come up and give some closing remarks. Kavan?
At this time, we ask that all visitors remain seated until the student recession was complete. There are 2 tables set up across from the tent by the building for students to return their gowns. Before you hand in your gown, please stop and take a picture by the beautiful waterfall display created by a horticulture class. If you would like to sign your child out after returning your gown, you can do so as well. You can do so at those tables as well. We thank everyone for attending our ceremony. Congratulations to our Islip Career Center's 2021 Recognition Day completers. Students, please stand for our recessional.
Students, as you're standing, parents, guests, I forgot one person who I've done this 3 times, and I got her every time, but my assistant principal, Ms. Dawn Ciccolone. a COVID kiss. Trust me, nothing gets done here without her. All right, recession. Thank you for coming.